What is going on, y'all? Well, hey, we gotta change the pace here. Sometimes you just gotta work on something else to get a few things done. So we're gonna throw the bumper cover and the taillights back on the old Mustang and just make it look a little better. Then we'll get back into working on derby cars here shortly. You know, part of me wants to sell this car just because it's taking up valuable floor space currently. But then part of me deep down wants to finish it and take it down a track one time. I guess maybe we'll just see what happens. If it doesn't sell, maybe we'll have to build it and race it. The old car looks a little better with the tail lights and the back bumper cover on it. What's going on, y'all? So we're back at it. Car's all stripped out completely. We're gonna work on getting the fenders off of it and get this body pulled off the frame so we can start building. Helps if you take all the bolts out. I don't know how, but every one of the fender bolts just came out of this thing. We did PB blaster a couple of them that we could get to, but they all came out, y'all. Time to keep moving. We had one seatbelt bolt that just wouldn't come out, so we're gonna cut it out real quick, get that last seatbelt out of there, and then we'll start cleaning up the rusty floors. Just like anything, you think it's going to start out pretty easy, but as we start cutting, it keeps growing and growing like wildfire. Next thing you know, you will see here shortly, we end up replacing pretty much the whole floor pan on both sides. So with the rules at the Bash for Cash Frank the Tank class, I called and talked to him for rust repair. You've got to cut all the rust out, and then you're allowed a 1/2 inch overlap. So we're going to get that patched back up, do something there, patch those 2 spots up there. Got that one up in the corner there at your driver's feet. We're going to do something with that over there. And we had that one little spot back there. So, you know, some people are going to be like, you don't need to fix the floorboards. Why not? Rules say I can. I just got to cut the rusty stuff out first. I'm allowed a 1/2 inch overlap. Why would you not take advantage of that? Every little bit helps make a car stronger. If we get one more hit out of it, I think it did its job. So it's time to start patching them up. We got them all cut out. Well, we're trying to patch this thing together the best we can. We're not having much luck, but we're getting there. Just went ahead and put one whole sheet across there after we cut it all out. And you can see where it's still real rusty, but it'll be all right once we put a battery box in there. Plus that corner will have to be cut out for transmission lines to come through. And then we still got to fix this spot back here. We got that piece cut. It's gonna go in there next. What's going on, y'all? Well, we're back at it. We got the passenger side pretty well buttoned up on the floor rust repair. We're working on the driver's side now. Once we get the floors done, I think we'll be good to pick it up. I was going to pull the body off of it already, off the frame, but with there no structure in the roof and as soft as the floors were, I figured we ought to fix the floors before we try picking it up with a cherry picker to get the frame out from under it. That way we don't take a chance of twisting it or then fighting to get it all lined back up and back on. So we got to button up that driver's side, and then we'll be ready to start pulling body mounts out of it. Well, I got too much gap there to try to fill. It doesn't look pretty because this stuff is super thin and real rusty. We've tried to wire wheel and brush as we went, but we aren't having much luck. We're gonna put another plate right in here to cover that up, where when we were cutting all that out, it just kept melting away. But other than that, we're getting there. Plus, you can tell, I mean, it's still pretty thin right there where it's holy. But we'll throw something over that. We're getting there. Remember that comment about how rust and wildfire, they spread like crazy? Well, we found another spot in the process of fixing this driver's side. So I might as well go ahead and fix this one too while we're at it. Well, when you don't have any heavy equipment or you don't have a lift in your shop, sometimes you have to get creative when you're trying to get a body off a frame. So you get the old trusty floor jack, the jack stands, and then you drag out the engine hoist at the same time. And you make do with what you got.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time. You're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm
So after we got the floors done and a little redneck ingenuity, look at that. Body's off the frame. Gonna start working on getting everything cleaned off on the frame, getting the rear end jigged under it, and to get the old body mounts cleaned out of the frame, where I just cut them with the torches. And I didn't see any framework that needed patch, so that's a plus. The frame's definitely cleaner than the body, so can't complain there. And yeah, we're moving right along, y'all. So like I said, it's not too bad. Just got to finish getting the body mounts out of it. It's a bummer it's not a double box car, but that's all right. We'll work around that. Get all the brake lines and all that stuff out of there. Get the rear end out of it. Get the other rear end jigged under it. And then we'll be marrying those two back together.